I'm George Snell, the host of the Company D podcast, and I started this project many years ago researching family history with my dad. When my father passed away in 2019, he left behind the Civil War diary of my great great grandfather, Charles F. Snell. And boy, was it a compelling read. Charles fought in major battles in the Civil War: Gettysburg, Chancellorsville. He was captured at the Battle of the Wilderness and taken to Andersonville Prison. He was even shot, he spent time in the hospital sick, and he even saw Abraham Lincoln. I realized that to fully understand Charles's story and his experiences in the Civil War, I was going to have to learn more about the men that he fought with, the other soldiers of Company D. I decided that I wanted to get to know all of them, all 152 men who served alongside my great grandfather in Company D of the Third Maine Infantry Regiment. I built out their family trees. I culled through census records, resident directories, and military records. I found their pensions and street addresses. I learned about their families, their wives, children, parents, siblings, aunts, and uncles. I did this until I had written out biographies on all of them, hundreds of pages. Some of them left clear footprints in the historical records, but others remained elusive, and I'm still hunting for them, seeking out their stories. But I discovered something amazing. These men lived fascinating lives, complicated, deeply human stories that were both ordinary and extraordinary. That this one company, Company D, in this one regiment, the 3rd Maine Infantry Regiment, had countless stories. But I also knew something else. These stories were fading. Letters were being lost, diaries were being thrown out. I knew that to save these stories, I had to share them. And that's how the Company D podcast was born. Company D tells the stories of everyday soldiers. We're not interested in generals or politicians. We tell these stories through letters, diaries, pension files, and archival research. Every episode includes detailed show notes with our sources, plus photos, maps, and original historical documents, so listeners can see the evidence for themselves. We launched season 1 in September. 10 episodes later, thousands of people have downloaded the show, and we're building a real community around these forgotten lives. Now we're asking you to help us raise $1,500 to bring season 2 to life. It will help us keep preserving these precious stories. The fundraising will help us cover podcast hosting, website cost, subscriptions to research databases, and National Archives document retrieval. If you care about history or genealogy, or just like listening to a great story, I'd appreciate your support. Even a small pledge makes a difference. Thank you so much for your support of the Company D podcast. Thanks for listening.